Now this could be your worthy first purchase of a budget keyboard. It's a 65% wireless mechanical keyboard which ranges from 3 to 4000 and it sounds amazing. Hey, I'm Santa and welcome to the channel where I try to review products with real facts without sugarcoating and marketing hype. Just honest reviews you can actually trust. Well, it's Weikav WK68 that I got from URX. Let's open up the box and it comes with basic accessories like regular Type-C cable and keycap switch puller along with 2 extra switches, quick guide and a bonus dust cover. And finally, the keyboard. And not gonna lie, this keyboard looks really clean with side engraved keycaps and a metallic knob with wireless controls on top with a metal decorative plate which looks quite neat. So look wise, it's really decent. Now a little bit of flex is there which is expected considering it's quite a small keyboard with plastic build, and look at the gasket performance. If you don't know about gaskets, well, they are responsible for providing a bouncy cloud-like feeling when typing, and the knob is a silent, tactile and responsive enough. Now let's also take a look at the product page, and this key comes in a multiple colors which is quite good, featuring 5 layers of sound dampenings which we will see ourselves during disassembly, 4000 mAh battery, 5-pin hot swap and weighs around 670 grams which is quite okay. Now do note that the base white variant comes with ABS keycaps and brown switches for a more budget restricted option. But if you can invest a little bit more, I would suggest that you go with the variant with PBT keycaps. And there's also sound sample of switches on the website, but I won't recommend it cause for some reason audio sounds a bit rough to me, though I have provided KTT Peach Glow sound test in my video, but I would recommend scrolling through YouTube a little bit more to get a better idea on the sound of these switches. Now let's turn on the keyboard to look at the RGB. It's not that dim, but it's not that bright either. Here's the key in total dark condition, and there's also a bottom case lighting which gives a lovely bottom glow and can be customized as per liking. But for some reason I feel like the top RGB could be better. For comparison, I have OLAF 75 with side engraved keycaps and you can see the difference in RGB dispersion. Now there are multiple factors other than LED brightness which impacts the RGB dispersion and overall glow, which we can try to improve with modding as well. Now don't get me wrong, RGB is decent enough with multiple onboard effects and works quite well with the side engraved keycaps and theoretically can be improved with some mods which I'll discuss during disassembly. Now back of this keyboard is plain plastic with flippy feeds, rubber grips and build quality is better than what I expected. And it's the only key within this price range to feature 3-tone side engraved PBT keycaps, south facing LED and hot swap with 5-layer sound dampenings. A quick side note, when I was taking off the keycaps, they were tightly fit onto switches which was enough to pull the entire switch along with it, so be careful when you are doing the same. Now remember when I mentioned there are other factors which impacts RGB glow? Well, it's the black color form underneath. For comparison, check out the form of OLAF 75 which is white in color and reflecting the light quite well, whereas on Weikav LED brightness is almost same but dispersion is quite limited. And a simple way to fix this, if you want to, just simply replace the black form with the white one. However, only try this if you know what you are doing. Though I'm not bothered by it, you can also check out my videos where I have reviewed some mid to premium range keyboards and they also uses black form. Now to open up the keyboard, we first turn it off and try to pry open the case. And if you are doing this for the first time, be very careful around the power switches as they could break quite easily if done wrong. Now you might ask, why do I need to open up the keyboard to mess with the internals? Well, internals matters a lot when you want your keyboard to sound good, and that can be achieved with some sound absorption materials within the keyboard. Luckily for us, this keyboard already comes with decent sound absorbing materials and sounds decent enough out of the box. But if you want, you can try to experiment with the internals to match the sound profile you want. Once you have access to internals, carefully take off the wire, and now I'll start with the bottom where we have our 4000 mAh battery and light diffuser. Now first comes our fan favorite silicone sound dampening layer, which is essential to eliminate hollowness within a plastic keyboard and is the one major missing component in any other keyboard of budget range. Then we have our cutout PCB foam, and if you have seen my other videos, I'm not a big fan of cutout foams as according to me these are not very effective. Then we have our flex cut PCB which enhances the good bouncy feeling but makes the keyboard sounds a bit hollow, and a quick fix to this is to do a tape mod. Now do note that you have LED lights at the bottom of your PCB, so make sure you leave proper space for them while doing tape mod, and these tiny silicone nubs are your gaskets. Now there are 3 more layers between PC plate and PCB, which is 1 PET sheet layer and 2 cotton layers. Now let's reassemble this, and according to me, disassembly and reassembly is quite a hassle considering it already sounds decent enough, and placing the foam and gaskets back to their original position was quite annoying, and not forgetting the risk to accidentally snap off the power switch. And during reassembly, flip the switch to extreme side as it's easier to align and place it back with the case. And then finally press onto all the locks and make sure your keep downs on. And now let's put back our switches. Now one thing to mention is there is no foam underneath the spacebar and is left empty, which makes the spacebar sound a bit hollow. And to fix that, take foam cutouts from any packaging material that is present in your mouse, headphones or any other accessory boxes and fit them under here, and that should be enough. Now software of this keyboard is also there if you want to set macros and stuff, but it's average and it takes a lot of time if you save any changes. I don't use the software a lot, so it's not a priority for me. If you do visit software frequently to make changes, then it's going to suck. Additionally, there is no way of finding out the battery level, not on the software, neither with any key combination. Although when battery is low, it will continue to work for some time, but the RGB will be turned off, and that's your cue that the keyboard is around 20-30%. Now, is it worth it? Well, definitely. As of today, it's the only keyboard in market at this price range to provide decent features with great sound out of the box. Though the choice could vary depending on your preferences. Now, thanks a lot for watching till the end, and I hope you find this video helpful. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video to your friends who might be looking for a review on this keyboard. And I'll see you in my next video.